Filo pastry is easy to use, and it's all about the ingredients that you put in it, make it nice and tasty. This is a sweet version. Most of the things I do with Filo are savoury, but this is a nice sweet one. I've got some chocolate here that I've broken up. Throw that into the Magimix there. And I've got some dates here. The trick with the dates is make sure you take the pips out of them. It's just, they're not that enjoyable to eat, so pull the pips out of them.
And this is a good food processor, but I think even it might have a problem with the dates.
Exactly, you know, and the dates are really sweet. They give it a stickiness, some sweetness. Pistachio nuts, about half a cup of pistachio nuts go straight in there. You can use some ground pistachio if you want. And to bind it all together, almond meal. It's a fairly flat sort of flavour. It's not very strong, but it sort of gives it body and binds it all together.
Yeah, cool.
Now, to give it a bit of upbeat flavours to really make it smell nice and give it some aromatic flavours, I suppose, is the orange blossom.
It smells like perfume, obviously. It's really
be careful not to do too much. Well, you know what? We're going to call these orange blossom Filo pastry rolls, I think. They'll be delicious. I'm just kidding. I just sort of go in there. But, you know, probably about 2-3 tablespoons of that. But, you know, orange blossom or rose blossom, they're still really good. Now, I'm going to get you to pop the lid on that one, Zoe, and hit the button. There we go. Have a look at that. Now, pop it into this bowl there. Just pull the blade out carefully. Be careful with the blade on the Magimix. It is really sharp and you've got to be careful of it.
I couldn't actually get the blade out because there was a big chunk of chocolatey goodness there.
Oh, yes. Now you're talking. Now, I've got my Filo pastry. The trick with Filo pastry, I've said it a few times, bring it up to room temperature. Some people freeze Filo pastry. Not a good idea. Always keep it fresh. It lasts for ages. Yep. And you can buy it when you need it. You know, that's the trick with it. Now, what I'll do is I'll take it apart like this. And what I'm going to do, Zoe, is with my nice big sharp knife, I'm just going to cut it straight in half like this and then pop that on top like that. Lovely. Now, if you leave the Filo pastry exposed to the air, it will dry out, become cracked and crumbly. If you're making a lot of these, what a lot of people do is they put a tea towel over it, a damp tea towel, not wet, but, you know, just fairly moist, put it over the top of it, and that keeps it nice and dry. But you can see this is nice and soft. OK, what I do, Zoe, is give it a nice big brush with the butter all the way to the end there. And it's really easy with a big paintbrush like that. And then I give it a little bit of a sprinkle around with this brown sugar to make it even more luscious and sweet. And what I'm going to do is grab some of this here and I'm going to roll it into a cigar shape about the length of my finger. There we go. Pop that into the centre and just being really careful. It is very, very thin. I'll just fold the Filo pastry into the centre there. You've got to be careful when you're using Filo. You've got to pick up one sheet and another 5 or 6 sheets go with it. So I fold that over like that. Yeah, cool. And then with the butter again, I'll just give that a brush all the way to the end there. And then it's just a matter of just rolling it up like that. All the way down there.
Little snack, I like it.
There we go, right to the end there like that. And then what I'll do is pop it onto the tray.
Some of these for you.
And, yeah, keep going. You roll them for me and I'll just paint that like that. I've got another 20 of these to do. We'll roll them up and we'll be eating these little Filo pastry parcels in no time. There you go, rolled up nicely. Wonderful. I've put butter on the outside of them so they crisp up and go golden. They do need to fry and that's why you need the butter. It makes it nice and crisp. Now these are going to go into the oven 10 to 12 minutes, 200 degrees Celsius. You know they're cooked, they'll be nice and golden and nice and firm. We'll take them out, let them cool down a little bit and then we'll chomp into one. In it goes. Out of the oven, bit of icing sugar on top. Just, you've got to make it look nice. It's all about presentation, and icing sugar goes everywhere. Now, I've got my little palette knife here. I'll pick a couple of these up, pop them onto here, so we've got a nice little plate to make them look delicious. There we go, stack them on an edge.
And very entertaining.
Exactly, you can see you've got friends coming over, you pull out a couple of little cigars and you can see everyone's going to love that one.
Look at the filling and everything, it looks great.
For me, the thing I like about Filo pastry is crisp and light. It is sweet, you can use it for savoury, but it's quite tasty, isn't it? It
sort of reminds me of baklava. It's really, really yummy with chocolate. You know what? This is a winner in my eyes, actually, Adrian.